Ways that they help the church network is by contributing financially directly to client assistance. The churches all contribute to our operational costs. One other way that the churches help is by providing volunteers to staff the office. Pat, would you like to share with us what it's like to volunteer at the church network office and what it means to you, as well as your church is one of the member churches? What does it mean to your church to be a member?
Sure. Well, the first thing that attracted me to become a volunteer at the Lake County Church Network, I think, was the words in the mission statement that talk about churches in Lake County coming together to provide a forum to exchange ideas, and also the idea of churches coming together and helping each other to help others. Volunteering it's just an American way of life. And I learned early on when I started to volunteer that it provided volunteering at the Lake County Church Network provided an extraordinary opportunity for me to create some beneficial change, and also have a real positive impact on other people's lives, like Maureen. In being a volunteer helps others, but it also helps me. So when you ask me, what is it like for me to be a volunteer, it helps me as well, because it allows me to see my life in a different way, simply by spending some time focusing on other people. And also, my volunteer experiences have taken me into a different environment, and also have introduced me to people and situations that I might not even ever come across in my regular daily life. So volunteering at the Lake County Church Network has been able to give me the opportunity to really make a change in other people's lives and my own. And I would say that as far as volunteering in the office, it's not necessary to have a lot of extra time to volunteer. I think the minimum is probably about 4 to 6 hours a week is really all that a person would need. And there's really a variety of things to do to help out in the Lake County Church Network. Interviewing clients and talking with clients over the phone is always very interesting and also helpful, and really having contact with them. But there's also data entry. There is maybe some special mailings from time to time. They're also working on fundraising is a biggie. And then there's just the idea of being able to go out and talk to leaders of other churches who are not already in the network, that we might be able to talk to and introduce them into ways that they would benefit, the churches, other churches would benefit by becoming part of the Lake County Church Network. So that's, kind of what it's like to be a volunteer. I would say that God's been pretty good to me over the years, and I like to think that being able to volunteer at the Lake County Church Network is one of the ways that He has given me the opportunity to show my gratefulness for all of the blessings that He's given me over the years. And after all, we're all blessed to be a blessing, right?
Very true.
So I would say that anyone seeing this video should probably really consider what they might have to offer the Lake County Church Network, and what the Lake County Church Network would have to offer them as well in their congregations. And I know in our congregation, I keep firing everybody up to come and join me and volunteer and get involved. And we've even changed our mission statement in our congregation to something very short, which is go out into the community, sow seeds of hopefulness, and grow as loving disciples. And so that's kind of Lake County Church Network, and being connected to Lake County Church Network gives my church an opportunity to really live up to their mission statement. So, and then there's just one other thing that I need to tell you, and that is the one thing that I am continually learning from my opportunities and continually learning from my volunteering at the Lake County Church Network is that it's like they say, God doesn't always call the qualified, but He qualifies the called.
That's especially true with me. Every year, the churches contribute approximately $100,000 to client assistance. And again, that helps with many, many numerous things. We actually recently helped a woman who was on heart medicine, and she had been on it for about 7 years, and her doctor could not see her to write a new prescription out because she owed a $50 copay. We were able to be so responsive and so quick to this that I was able to call the doctor, pay the copay over the phone, and get her back in the same day to get the prescription for her heart medicine. That really is what the church network's able to do that is so different from the other agencies who do provide emergency assistance, is we are able to help when the others can't. I am not aware of any program out there that can, pay to have an electric bill turned on at 4:15 in the afternoon, or we've had instances where we've had domestic violence victims that needed to get out of the area very quickly, where we were able to get bus passes for them, work with the other agencies, and get the women to a shelter out of the area where they couldn't be found. One of the other things that the Lake County Church Network is focusing on is educating pastors and frontline workers at the churches to know what the other agencies are in the county and what they do. Pastors can reach me 24/7. They have my cell phone number. I get a lot of calls asking where we could send this person or where we can send that person. My idea is that if I can educate the pastors, when that person is there in their office, they would then have paperwork to hand them. One of the other things that we do is I sit on many committees in the county, and by sitting on the committees, I'm able to take the church viewpoint in when we're talking about new programs coming up, the problems with existing programs. I've even been to Columbus to testify in front of the Senate as to how nonprofits could benefit from different government initiatives. It's been a great experience for me. I think, with the churches, we get a lot of questions of why should we be partnering with the church network? As Pat is so fond of always saying, why shouldn't you? We offer churches the ability to screen the clients who are coming in through them. They can give us a call, give us a name and a phone number. We do all of the intake work, determine if there are any public sources to get the client help. If there's not, then we're able to go to the churches and ask each church to contribute a portion of what the client needs. So not one church is shelling out $800. It may take 8 churches, it may take 10 churches, but each one contributes a portion, which helps your missions really stretch farther. You're able to help more people with less. Operational funding for the Lake County Church Network comes from the churches. It also comes from United Way of Lake County. So we are your United Way dollars at work. We do also receive a grant, a community development block grant, to help out with operational funding. I would like to take time to thank you for listening to us. This is new to us, trying to reach out to the community in this way. We just wanted to take a few minutes and talk to you from our heart, and hope that you see that the church network is a way of showing Christ's love for our community.